Hey everybody, it's Sam here. Thank you for watching. So today I'm back with another fun packaging idea. This one is for Mother's Day as part of the Mother's Day series. And this is, I'm not sure what I'm going to call it yet, but there's 4 boxes in one. So you've got this lovely kind of flip lid opening here. You can see how that opens up. And then inside you've got 4 boxes, all with their own lids. Now I've already put gifts in these 2, so I don't want to reveal what's in there. But inside you can see, you've got your lid there. And then I've just popped some of this iridescent shred in there, but I'm going to be putting some sweet treats in those ones, and then like I said, there's a gift in each of these, and then some more sweets in that one there. You could also have a gift card maybe here with a little message underneath when they take the card away. I'm going to have another message here, something a bit more personalized I think, or you could possibly pop a gift card on there as well. You don't have to make the aperture cut with the dies here, so if you take that away then no dies are needed at all for this, so you can make everything, you know, with what you have in your stash. I've got the little hook and loop closure there, but you could have a ribbon closure, you could use magnets. It's entirely up to you. It's very straightforward to make, so let's get started. So first of all, I'll show you how to make one of the boxes. So I've already made 3 here, and I've stuck all the mats and layers down because they're really nice size just on their own. So you want to make one of the boxes, you'll need one piece of 10.5 by 7 3/8. So first of all, along the long side, you're going to score at 2.5, 5, 7.5 and 10. Rotate so that 1/2 inch tab is at the bottom, and then you're going to score along the short side at 2.5 and 5. What you'll have is 2.5 squares here and here, but this one will just be under because that's the reinforcement that's going to go back inside the card, so I've just brought it up a little higher. And then to make the lid, this piece here is just over 4 inches square, so it's in between 4 and 4 1/8. You can see there, it's just, mine's just hitting on the little notch that sticks out there. You then want to score at 3/4 on all 4 sides. Okay, so that's all the scoring you need so far. Next, you want to fold and burnish all of the score lines. Okay, so you want to make sure you've got that 1/2 inch tab on your right hand side, and you're going to cut up all of the bottom score lines to the first score line. So these are all going to be the base of the box. And then this very end one, just remove completely. And come along the tab here and cut up this one and remove this section. And then just take a little bit off of each end there, so you've got your little tab. And then you're going to work on the opposite side now. And again, you're going to cut down all of these just to the first score line. So these are the slightly shorter squares. So these are the ones I said you're going to be folding inside the box. So with these ones, you can take a little bit off of each side just so that they all fold in. Okay, so if I flip it back around again, you've got your 1/2 inch tab on the right, you've just taken a little bit off of all of those, and then you've got these ones here. This one here, so 3rd one in from the left, 2nd one in from the right, that's going to be the base, that's going to be the last one I stick down. So these ones, again, just take a little bit off of the sides. This will just make the base nice and neat. Okay, and then we can put this all together. So add your glue all down your tab, and then fold over this side and then fold over the other side. Should all line up nicely. All of these ones now, I'm going to use my construction glue, and these are all of the reinforced sides. Do one at a time if you want, and then just fold them all in. Like I said, by taking a little bit off of the sides, you see they all just sit nicely next to each other. And then just give that a good burnish. Okay, and then look for the one where you kept that square shape. That's going to be the last one I stick down on the base. So I'm going to stick down the back. Again, I'm going to use the construction glue. So we're putting anything heavy in here, because these are reinforced on the sides, and you've got 4 layers on the bottom. It's a really strong box. And then that will help you square it off as well and get that perfect square shape. And then just flip it up. You can just go in there and apply some pressure. Okay, so we've got the base done. Then we need to make the lid up. It's very easy to do. So take this piece, one of the sides, it doesn't matter which one, and you're going to cut up to the first score line. Okay, and then rotate, so you're working on the opposite side, and again just cut up like so, and then take a little wedge off of the sides there, and then just using my quick grab glue, just pop some on the corner there, bring it down and under, and then bring this side up and just wiggle it around till everything lines up. You want to make sure you've got that nice right angle, and to check that you have, just sit it over the box, and you can almost like pinch it around the corner. You can see that fits on there nicely. And then what you can do is fold these bits around, because it should fit nice and snug, because you've just gone a little bit bigger. And just hold the sides in and bring that down. I mean, it will fit anyway, but just in case, because by the time you add your pattern paper, that's going to add a little bit more thickness to the sides. So you want to cut yourself 4 pieces of 2 1/4 square, for the sides, another piece of 2 1/4 square for the top, and then these pieces here are all 1/2 inch by, it was just over 2 1/4, just that little bit over, because this is a little bit bigger. Okay, so I'm going to stick them all down. So 4 boxes are now all done. Then I want to make the case for it to all be displayed in. So I've got one piece of 9 1/8 by 6 1/2, and along that long side you're going to score at 2 5/8. Okay, and then I've got this piece which I've already cut into and made my aperture. The aperture is completely optional, you don't need to do that, but I did think it looked quite good seeing the boxes inside. This is a piece of 11 by 6 1/2, and along that long side you're going to score at 1 1/2, 8 and 10 5/8. So you've got just under a 1/2 inch tab. And then if you want to cut the aperture, so I've used the inverted scallop square nesting dies for this one, and it's the die that is 5 by 5. And then I've cut a couple of pieces here. So I've cut a piece of acetate, which was 6 by 6, and that's covered the back. And then I've got this piece, which is 6 1/4 squared, and I've cut that same 5 by 5, and then that's going to go over and just hide the acetate. So it just makes that all very neat inside. Just need to line that up better. And then I've done the same for the front, but I've done a thinner frame. So I've cut a piece of 5 1/2 square, cut that same die again, and you'll see it just gives a little frame on the front. So I'm going to stick these both down. I've already put my double-sided tape on the backs. Okay, so we're going to take this piece, the smaller, and just fold and burnish. That's actually the front. Okay, so you want it facing this way and fold it up. This tiny little tab here, or yeah, the tiny end here, just take a little bit off of each side, and you're going to stick that underneath this piece. So you can see we've got that case. It's going to wrap around. Once the boxes are in, it's going to stay upright. So I'm just going to use my quick grab glue on the tab here and just run that all along, and then just sit that over the top. Line it all up like so. So it's going to wrap around like this, and then that's the closure on the front. So now I want to add the boxes, but I might add some nice decorative paper on the bottom here first, just so that they pop a little bit more. They kind of get lost against the same colour. Right, I'm actually going to stick a piece of 6 1/4 white card down, because the pattern paper gets a bit lost. It's almost a bit too busy. So I think just, yeah, see, that works. That really does lift them. And then I'm going to add pattern paper on all like the other side panels. So let's stick that one down first, and that's going to really strengthen the base as well. So it's up to you where you position these. You just want to make sure that they're even. So I've stuck 3 of them down, and it's looking at 1/2 inch in from the outside. So from the purple piece, that one's a little bit more on that end. 1/2 inch there. Yeah, 1/2 inch. So you want to get about 1/2 inch frame, and then the rest should all, you know, find its place. But when I stick that all together, when it's in its place, that's how it looks. So it's nice and even. So I've just used the construction glue, so they're really secure, so you can, you know, get into each one. And yeah, I just thought it was a fun way, if you've got a few, you know, small gifts, what a nice way to present them. So I'm just adding my glue, and this glue's dried so hard now, you can hear it's just, they're solid, you know, they're going to last some time. And then just place that one down. So now I'm going to cut all the pattern paper to cover these panels here. I'm going to use hook and loop on here, but like I said, you can use magnets if you'd prefer. And then I'm going to look at my decoration for the top, and then I'll show you when it's all finished. So there's the finished gift box. I love this one, it's so pretty. So I've used my funky florals, used these sizes here and the leaves there to create that little cluster of flowers. Little wooden butterflies are part of that paper pad collection. And then if you've got, this is the Lidl cardstock, if you've got the milled lavender, it's a perfect match. So if you want to have a an ink colour that's going to match, then that works. I've had a little butterfly trail there with just some of the, with some little gems there. And then on the side, I've got my pattern paper, hook and loop, and then you can see you can open it up. What I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to maybe pop another little message in here. So with the ovals, the same size on the front, I've also matched on the back, so you didn't see any of the foam pads, and I made sure all the glue and everything was all on that disc and it didn't kind of stick onto the acetate. But I thought you could put a gift card here. So I'm thinking message there, gift card there, or you could have a message here. You could have a message that appears when you lift the gift card up. It's entirely up to you. I think it's a lovely little gift box idea. The Today is All About You is from this set here, which was part of my Showstoppers collection. So again, all the products I will try and link in the description box below. And then I've already popped some gifts in these two, but I've also added some of this iridescent shred inside the boxes there. It's kind of got a mind of its own. So I kind of had to scrunch it up a little bit, but it's quite fun. And I will add some sweet treats in these two. These two have already got a gift in, but I don't want to open it because it will give away what's inside. So there you have it. So I hope you've enjoyed this gift box idea from me today with the 4 boxes inside. I think it's a really fun style, straightforward, no specialty dies are needed. Like I said, you don't need to cut the aperture. You can still decorate it how I have. You can still have a gift card or a message inside. You know, there's lots of ways to adapt this. I haven't done the back there. I just left that one. I didn't think. But you can obviously just double up the size there, which reminds me, I don't think I gave any measurements because I did say I would. So you want 2 pieces, one for the front and inside. This is 6 1/4 by 1 1/4. And then this piece here, you want 2 or 3 pieces, it will be 6 1/4 by 2 3/8. Okay, so that's for there, here, and this side here as well. So thank you as always for watching. I'll have some more fun gift boxes coming up now, and my gift box playlist would have probably been shared at some point as well if you want to go and watch that next. Take care, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.